Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Savannah Chrisley shares heartbreaking plea to mom, Julie. Savannah Chrisley has shared a heartbreaking plea to her mother, Julie Chrisley, who has been behind bars for over 2 years. Julie and Todd Chrisley began serving their sentences in January 2023. Yet their children could never have anticipated that they would have remained locked up as long as they have. So what is Savannah saying to her mother? Keep reading for more details. Every week on Savannah Chrisley's Unlocked podcast, she shares something about prison reform or her parents. She will read letters from her mother behind bars or give an update on her father's current situation. Most recently, she explained that her dad, Todd Chrisley, is going to be transferred from the Pensacola prison he has been in since the beginning. Not for any serious reason other than it is being shut down. She is grateful as it was an awful place to be and recounted horror stories from her father. So she hopes this next prison is better, but is worried as she has no idea where he will be placed. Julie Chrisley had a resentencing, and there was such optimism, but she ended up getting her probation extended by 2 years. That baffled Savannah and her family, but there is still hope she will be released sooner rather than later. Savannah is determined to keep the fight going no matter what she has to do, even if it means taking it to the White House. She campaigned for the current president and shared that she is headed to him next. However, that does not make the days and nights any easier. Recently, she posted a plea to her mother, and it was heartbreaking, to say the least. In the caption, Savannah Chrisley wrote this: "I miss you so much, Mama. Please come home soon." She shared a video clip of Julie holding onto her back while the two laughed and smiled. It was a core memory that Savannah could not let go of. After seeing this clip of Julie and Savannah Chrisley, fans were very hopeful that good things were ahead. They saw Julie as America's mom and wanted her to be released ASAP. Your mom should feel so blessed to have you love her like you do. I wish my daughter wanted me around. Stay strong and continue to fight for them and you. My family and I are praying that your mama will be home soon. She's not even my mom, and I miss her. That sweet lady needs to be released. And Todd as well. They served enough time. However, some followers feel that Savannah needs to just be grateful that she can see, speak, and email her parents. Still, it is heartbreaking nonetheless. Does your heart break for Savannah after seeing this? And do you hope Julie will be freed sooner rather than later? Let us know in the comments below. In the quiet hours of a stormy Sunday evening, Savannah Chrisley sat curled on her Nashville porch swing, a cup of chamomile tea cradled in her hands. The world around her was buzzing, social media, press calls, fans endlessly speculating, but her heart was somewhere else. Her heart was locked behind cold, gray prison walls with her mother. Julie Chrisley, once the soft-spoken yet steel-spined matriarch of Chrisley Knows Best, has now been absent from her daughter's world for over a year. And while time trudges on, Savannah's pain has only grown sharper. This weekend, she took to Instagram with a rare and deeply emotional post that gripped fans, sparking waves of support and tears alike. Her message began with a simple image: a childhood photo of her and Julie on a beach, the wind tossing their blonde hair, both smiling as if they didn't have a care in the world. It was innocence captured in a frame, and it stood in stark contrast to the emotional caption that followed. "Every night I whisper the same prayer. God, please bring Mama home. Some nights I believe you're listening. Other nights the silence is louder than my faith." The post was more than a caption. It was a letter, raw, unfiltered, and aching with longing. Savannah's words painted a vivid picture of the emotional battlefield she has fought since her mother's incarceration. The Chrisleys' high-profile legal troubles may have faded from the front page, but for Savannah, the fallout has been relentless and deeply personal. Mama, I need you, more than I'd ever needed anyone. I need your warm voice reminding me that everything's going to be okay. I need your prayers before bed, your cinnamon rolls on Sundays, your tough love when I start losing my way. I need your laugh. God, I miss your laugh. Since Julie's sentencing, Savannah has stepped into a role she never asked for. Caretaker of her younger brother Grayson and niece Chloe. She's worn strength like armor, never letting the world see the cracks. But this plea revealed the truth behind the polished image. Beneath the surface, Savannah is a daughter whose heart is breaking. People say I'm strong. They see my smile on TV, they hear my podcast, and think I've got it together. But no one sees the nights I cry myself to sleep, clutching the last Mother's Day card you gave me. No one sees the panic attacks, the therapy sessions, the ache that never leaves. Her emotional honesty struck a chord across social media. Celebrities, fellow reality stars, and fans flooded her comments with love, prayers, and support. Many expressed admiration for Savannah's vulnerability. Others asked what they could do to help. But Savannah didn't ask for sympathy, she asked for justice. In the latter half of her post, she shifted from sorrow to resolve. She expressed deep frustration with the U.S. justice system, particularly in the treatment of nonviolent female offenders like her mother. Mama isn't a monster. She's not dangerous. She's a woman who made mistakes, yes, but she's also a woman who has changed lives. She's taught Sunday school, raised children, volunteered, loved everyone who crossed her path. She's not a criminal, she's my home. Savannah has been actively advocating for prison reform, using her growing platform to raise awareness about the harsh realities of incarceration for women like Julie. In podcasts and public appearances, she's pointed out the physical and mental toll prison has taken on her mother, including alarming reports about unsafe living conditions and lack of access to medical care. But this message wasn't just for the public. It was a direct call to her mom. I know you're being brave for us, Mama. I know you're holding on, just like I am. But sometimes I imagine you in that cold cell and I can't breathe. I want to rip down the walls, scream until someone listens. But all I can do is hope. Hope that they see your heart the way I do. She ended her letter with a hauntingly beautiful promise. We're waiting for you. Grayson asks about you every day. Chloe drew you a picture and hung it on the fridge. Daddy sends his love. I'm doing my best, Mama. But we're not complete. You are the glue. Come home soon. Please. The post spread like wildfire, and within hours, it became a top trending topic. Not because it was scandalous, but because it was human. It reminded the world that behind every courtroom headline is a family just trying to stay together. Savannah's plea is more than a daughter missing her mother. It is a reflection of the emotional wreckage families endure when prison becomes their reality. It's a cry for reform, a call to compassion, and a reminder that even in fame, grief makes us all the same. In the days since her post, Savannah has remained quiet, letting the letter speak for itself. But sources close to her say she's more determined than ever to fight for her mother's early release and to bring attention to the often overlooked injustices in the system.